We have a brand new agent in Valorant, and all I have to say is thank you, Mr. John Riot. Say goodbye to the dead sentinel meta and hello to Deadlock. Are her abilities as overpowered as they look? When it comes to Deadlock, not everything may be what it seems. So this episode is all about Valorant, and before we get into Deadlock, I have some very exciting news to share. My premier and extremely real esports organization, Elisabeth Sports, is not making any changes to our lineup. We are sticking with our core. But in order to afford these salaries, I decided to start a business in order to keep up with the moist moguls and disguised of the scene. This is where our friends at Shopify come in. I'm a team owner, not a tech kid, and their all-in-one commerce platform makes it super easy for anyone to jump in and start a business, regardless of their technical or experience level. They simplify everything you need in order to grow and manage that dream business you've always wanted. Shopify powers millions of businesses across 175 countries, including the merch for your favorite orgs. We actually use it for our own merch at theScore esports, and hopefully Elisabeth Sports will be as successful one day. They even have Shopify Learn to teach me business skills for Elisabeth Sports so I can handle all of my Elisabeth business. Get it? Yeah, I'm not even sorry. Thanks to Shopify for sponsoring this video. For a free trial, head to shopify.com/theScore esports using the link below. I'm back, baby. I know it's been a while since I've been on Don't At Me, but I just had to stop by and tell you all about Valorant's newest agent, Deadlock. Deadlock was released in the 7.0 version update of Valorant. She is a sentinel, so she joins the ranks of Killjoy, Cypher, and Sage. Liz, what about Chamber? He's a sentinel too. Yeah, I don't care about the Frenchman at all, okay? He could be deleted from the game and I could not care less. Deadlock comes at a perfect time because frankly, the Sentinel meta has not been fun or engaging in any way. Chamber was a must pick, and then he got nerfed to the heavens, so nobody picks him anymore. Sage keeps getting nerfed and more expensive economy-wise, so nobody picks her anymore. Killjoy and Cypher are your best picks as Sentinels, and I mean this with my entire former KJ main heart. They are so boring. Sentinels were not actionary. KJ's turret moved more than her some rounds. This is where Deadlock comes in. Like other Sentinels, she does have abilities that I would call in my theater days a park and bark, which basically means you just let them stand there and do their thing. Specifically, she has one ability that fits that description, and that is her sonic sensor. Basically, press Q to plant this device on a wall, and if someone makes noise while going by, aka they don't shift walk, it will go off and concuss them. If you reload, it will go off. You can hear it make a wub wub sound as you walk by, however. But all of her other utility is very much a use it or lose it type beat. Her C ability is a grav net where you toss a grenade that, if it catches enemies within its radius, forces them to crouch and move slowly. Her signature ability, aka her E, is a barrier mesh which blocks any player movement. Let me be clear, and I promise you will thank me later. You can shoot through it. You can throw things through it. You cannot walk through it. I just saved you from being chewed out in team chat. You're welcome. And her ultimate ability is the most frustrating thing I've encountered in this game, and I am a survivor of the chamber meta. When she's not screaming the longest voice line in the game, she throws the ability that catches and cocoons the first enemy it sees and just pulls them along, helpless, unless an ally frees them. Again, let me help you out and save you the embarrassment that I suffered.
Pull them to their grave! Nothing there.
Oh, so unlucky. You should have ulted the land.
I found out the hard way that it doesn't go through walls. I swore after watching that demo it did, but no, it does not. It kind of bounces off walls though, like a one bounce Sova dart. The ult is incredibly precise though. I had a coworker stand in a variety of rot spots, and sometimes it took a couple of tries to get him cocooned. The nano thingies that show up, God bless anyone who tries to figure out how they act. So those are her abilities, very reliant on team coordination and set play. You see, when I say that she makes the agent pool of Sentinels less boring, that does not automatically mean that she is a high quality agent. Sort of like how video games can have really exciting action but a terrible story. Like BioShock Infinite. Be honest, did I upset you? Back to the point at hand. Again, the opinions depend on the person you ask about the agent. Chet said that this is the best agent release since Gecko. For context, this has been the only agent release since Gecko. It wins by default. Kind of like saying that I'm the best daughter in my family. I am the only daughter, so. Lothar said that she is turbo weak, listing a plethora of reasons as to why he thinks so, including a lack of a recharging signature ability and weak ult. Some think that she is sort of in the Goldilocks zone of being just fine. Situational, not overtuned, and not meta-defining. I asked BCJ to give me his thoughts on stream, and this is what he had to say.
Deadlock is the new sentinel added in Valorant, and I've got a few tips for you to go Valorant Pro. First thing about Deadlock that she's really good about is she's kind of like a pseudo Sage. Her wall ability can block off multiple entrances, and it tanks a lot of bullets, so you can actually get away with using it in post plant, using it to keep areas locked down. Kind of like an offensive ability or tool. The second thing that's really good about Deadlock is that she gets universal trips, but the caveat to that is that the trips can only be activated from sound. So if people shift walk around, the trips don't do anything.
He turned his desktop audio down for me, so I need everyone in the comment section to say, thank you, Brendan. Happy early birthday. I asked my long lost twin, Baby Bay, about his thoughts on the agent, and while he admitted he didn't have a lot of experience with the agent, the defensive potential is there.
Deadlock seems like a really good agent on defense, but I don't know how it's going to be used on attack yet. I feel like people need to figure that out. It doesn't seem as strong on attack as it does on defense.
My opinion is we do this song and dance almost every single time. An agent is released and we go to either extreme of it's good or it's terrible or whatever, and then some time passes and then we realize that like every other agent in the game depends on who you are as a player and the team you are a part of. Y'all remember when Harbor came out? All y'all said that he was super weak and not up to par. Then y'all saw the light and realized his success depends on the map and the comp. Almost like that is the point of the game. Shocking, I know. Teams and audiences like to see safe, tried and true comps. We question non-meta picks, and I am guilty of this. I heard about Paper Rex's something on Reyna and sort of chuckled and, well...
Oh, all the info. Sends the dog in, few of them stunned. Something. Oh! Wow.
He is not satiated. He is not going to be denied. Forsaken this time.
Something is insane as Reyna on bind. Actually insane.
In our most recent Tier 1 competition, Masters Tokyo, where something was unable to play, Reyna was hardly chosen with a pick rate of 1%. And you can thank Boostio for that. And something only plays Reyna on bind. It is something specific to that team, that map, and that comp. I'm not saying Chet or Lothar have to wake up and see that Deadlock is the best agent in the game. I don't really think I'm in a position to tell Chet or Lothar anything. At the end of the day, Deadlock might just be okay. And that is okay. It might be nice for a change to have something balanced right out of the box. We just have to see how she is. Her wall is insane, her grenade is meh, her sonic sensor, my lurking self has no problem just walking by, and her ultimate is an anchor's worst nightmare. But those are just my opinions, and I would love to hear yours down in the comment section below. Regardless, I hope you have fun playing her, and best of luck trying to get your teammates to get you out of that ultimate ability. Good luck, have fun, babes. Forbidden Door 2 was last Sunday. I almost cried. I cried at a lot of things. You're getting the, I love wrestling, Danny. I love wrestling. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay was so cool. There's one wrestler, Bryan Danielson, who wrestled a match with a broken forearm, like snapped in half broken forearm. Wrestling's so cool. I love wrestling.